friends, welcome to Tarun IS. Today we will be discussing current affairs of 11th of October 2022. So let's start with first news of the day. The United Nations proposed a resolution on Sri Lanka, and India abstained from voting on a resolution against Sri Lanka at United Nations Human Rights Commission. We had already discussed Human Rights Commission in one of the MCQs, so you can refer to the MCQs playlist. The resolution titled Promoting Reconciliation, Accountability and Human Rights in Sri Lanka. The resolution, it was adopted by 20 nations, in which seven they were against the resolution. 20 of the nations had voted in favor, and 20 of the nations they had abstained from participating in the resolution, which included India, Japan, Nepal and Qatar. Now, why did India abstain from participating in the resolution? India has two reasons. First, its own policy, that it does not vote on the country specific resolution, and the second point is observing the Sri Lanka's commitment on 13th Constitutional Amendment and early conduct of the provincial election. So India, on account of these two reasons, abstained from voting against or in favor of Sri Lanka. Now, the second news of the day is Lok Adalat will be held on 12th of November across the country to dispose of pending cases through settlement. Now, what is Lok Adalat? So this was the news, and now we will come to the prelims oriented part of this news, that is Lok Adalat. Basically, Lok Adalat is an ADR, that is Alternative Dispute Resolution Mechanism. They are the forums which dispose of the disputes, cases which are pending in the court of law or at pre-litigation stages. They are conducted by NELSA and with other legal service authorities or institutions. NELSA is the National National Legal Service Authority, and we have State Legal Service Authority, and we have Legal Service Authority at the district level. So these are the three tiers at which we have got the legal service authorities. They were constituted in the year 1984, and they were given the statutory status with the passage of the Act in 1987. The award which is given by the Lok Adalat is deemed to be a decree of civil code, and it is final and binding on all the parties. There is no appeal against such award. However, the parties, if they are not satisfied, they can go to the court of law and initiate a new litigation mechanism. But they cannot challenge. They cannot challenge the award of the Lok Adalat. They cannot challenge the award, but they can initiate a litigation mechanism. There is no court fee payable, and the cases which are to be disposed of in Lok Adalat are the cases which are pending before the court, and all the disputes which are not brought before the court but they are likely to be filed before the court. However, it is to be noted that the non-compoundable matters, they are not settled in Lok Adalat. For example, the criminal cases of severe or heinous crimes and severe nature, and for example the rapes, etc., they are non-compoundable offences, therefore they are not litigated by the Lok Adalat. So the third news of the day is that 3 of the erstwhile municipalities of Delhi, they continue to perform poorly in Swachch Bharat Survekshan. Why it is erstwhile? Because the 7 municipalities of the Delhi, they have been merged together. Now, what is Swachch Bharat Survekshan? The first point, Swachch Bharat Survekshan is basically a sort of a survey to see the cleanliness of cities. All right, and they were started in the year 2016 by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs as a competitive framework, so as to encourage the different cities to improve the status of urban sanitation. They were conducted under Swachch Bharat Mission. Here the spelling of Swachh is wrong, it is Swachh. So Swachch Bharat Mission Urban, and to promote the spirit of healthy competition. And the primary goal of the Swachh Survekshan is to encourage large-scale citizen participation, create awareness among all sections of society regarding the urban sanitation and cleanliness. The fourth news of the day is about that the National Commission on Scheduled Tribe it expressed concern over the condition of the Odisha's widow whose husband had died in the mining or during the mining. Now this brings us to the light the National Commission for Scheduled Tribe or National Commission on Scheduled Tribe. It was set up in the year 2004 by inserting a new article in the Constitution of India, that is Article 338. Earlier, the matters of scheduled tribe they were taken care of by the National Commission on Scheduled Caste, and later on in the year 2004, a new commission was established for the tribal people with the 89th Constitution Amendment Act of 2003. It oversees the implementation and various safeguards provided for the scheduled tribes and also the law which are for time being in force or any other order of the government to and evaluate the working of such safeguards. Let's see the composition of the National Commission on Scheduled Tribe. It consists of a chairman, consists of a vice chairman and 3 other members. The vice chairman and the chairman they have tenure of 3 years. However, the other members they are appointed for a tenure of not more than 2 terms, and at least one member should be a woman, and the members are also not eligible for reappointment. That means for not more than 2 terms they can be appointed. Now let's see the duties and function of the National Commission on Scheduled Tribe. The first function and duty of the commission is to investigate and monitor all matters relating safeguards which are provided to the scheduled tribe, to look into the specific complaints, to participate and advise regarding the planning process of socio-economic development and overlook and evaluate the progress of their development, to present to the President annual report regarding the working of such safeguards, and of course to discharge other functions which are related to the protection and welfare of the scheduled tribes. Now the fifth news of the day is the wildlife activists they have raised concern over the jathra in Bandipur Reserve. Now you see that the Belada Kupe Mahadeshwara Jatra temple is located inside the core critical area of the Bandipur Tiger Reserve. Critical area of this Bandipur Tiger Reserve. Basically, this jatra is an annual gathering in the temple which is located inside the core critical areas of the biosphere, and this temple is located in the Hediala range of Bandipur Tiger Reserve. Now let's discuss briefly about the Bandipur Tiger Reserve or Bandipur Biosphere Reserve. It was established in the year 1973 under Project Tiger. We know that in 1970s the Project Tiger was initiated after the Stockholm Conference. And in 1985 the area was enlarged by including the areas of the Venugopala Wildlife Park, and then it was renamed as the Bandipur National Park. It is also situated in the 2 contiguous districts of Karnataka, that is Mysore and Chamarajanagar of Karnataka. It is located at the tri-junction area of the states of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. It forms the part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Now let's look at the location of the Bandipur National Park. So if you see that this is where the Bandipur National Park is located. This is Madhupalai National Park which is located in Tamil Nadu. This is Periyar National Park which is located in the Kerala, and Bandipur National Park is located in this region which is the tri-junction region of the Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Now along the Nagarhole, Madhumulai, Wayanad and Satyamangala, it constitutes the largest wild population of tiger and also the part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. It landscapes to the largest Asian elephant, and it also forms the part of Mysore Elephant Reserve. The other tiger reserves in Karnataka are Bhadra Tiger Reserve, Nagarhole, sorry for the mistake, Nagarhole Tiger Reserve. It is not Dandelion Anshi, this is Dandeli Anshi Tiger Reserve, and the BRT Tiger Reserve. Let's move on to the sixth news of the day. Indian Navy to join Malabar Exercise and International Fleet Review. International Fleet Review was undertaken by India in the year 2016, and the Malabar Exercise, it began in the year 1992 with the participation of US and India. Then Japan and Australia, they participated in the exercise for the first time in the 2007, and they have been participating every year since 2014. Malabar Exercise basically includes the stimulated war games and combat maneuvers, and it also is important because of the Quad. Now let us talk about the International Fleet Review. Now, India hosted the first International Fleet Review to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Republic of India, and the 29 navies from around the world, they participated in the year 2001. India hosted its own the fleet review is a naval exercise basically wherein a country ceremonially displayed their naval power. Now, the significance of the fleet review has been reduced to the ceremonial purposes only. There is no military significance of such a fleet review. The fleet review, it's the practice of fleet review started since the 15th century. That means the monarch or the sovereign head, they used to review the ships. Alright. So it stems basically from the British practices. Today they are held where military maritime capabilities, they are paraded to showcase the growing sea power, and they just act as a symbolic gesture. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching Tarun IS.